Hi everyone, it's Lissa. Welcome to another episode of Dab of Honey. So as you can probably hear in my voice, I'm a little bit sick, and so I thought this would be a great opportunity to just talk with you a little bit about immunity and some of the things you can actually do to help your immune system. So I've been traveling, actually had the privilege of traveling for the last 3 weeks with my husband, and part of that was here domestically in the US and part of it was in Europe. And although I had an amazing time, unfortunately the combination of airports and not sleeping in my own bed and lack of sleep and who knows what all, I ended up getting sick. So in addition to the typical types of things that you might do when you feel yourself getting sick or to prevent an illness, such as vitamin C and sleeping and all of those types of things, I wanted to offer just a couple of other tips that I have found helpful. One of those is, of course, getting enough sleep. Between 7.5 and 8 hours a night is really essential. But not just getting sleep, it's what time of night you go to bed and you wake up in the morning that helps determine the quality of sleep that you're getting. And so I've actually learned that going to bed between 10 at night and 6 in the morning offers most of us the best sleep. And so if you can try to get to bed a little bit earlier than you may normally get to bed and try and get the majority of your sleep between those hours, you might find your rest just a little bit more deep and helpful. Another tip is when you do feel yourself getting sick, such as where I'm at right now, instead of consuming foods that are harder for your body to digest, try and eat foods that are really easy for your body to digest. Because if you think of it this way, whenever your body has a certain amount of energy, and whenever you eat foods maybe such as red meats and other things that are harder to digest, your body has to use its energy to digest those foods, and so whatever energy is being used to digest those foods is not being used to heal your body. And your body has an amazing ability to heal itself. It just needs to be given the tools to do so. So if you can really focus on eating things that are simple for your body to digest, really good steamed vegetables and soups and a lot of fruits and veggies, that's typically very, very helpful. And then one last tip is I usually try and take a probiotic. And although it's something I typically take on a regular basis, it's really helpful when you are sick because your immune system predominantly lies in your gut. And your system has what's called gut flora. And often, with normal diets and stress and sickness, the gut flora that we have in our system depletes itself, and so we need to replenish that. And by taking a probiotic such as an acidophilus, it will help replenish the healthy gut flora, which helps you to digest the nutrients that you are consuming whenever you're eating something. So keep those tips in mind. And then I also have a really great recipe that I'm going to post, and this recipe is one of my favorite fall recipes, but it's also something that my husband and I turn to whenever we aren't feeling very well, because it's packed full of good fruits good vegetables and grains and things that are relatively easy to digest, but are full of nutrients, so they're very good for your body. I hope you don't find yourself sick this cold and flu season, but if you do, keep these tips in mind, and also just keep these tips in mind for maintaining good immunity.